Hello and welcome to this video on how to sew the button and buttonhole flaps of the shirt, the front of the shirt, of course. I already did a video on how to cut the front of the male shirt, so you can watch that already to see how we started. So for this flap, I'm going to be going with 1 1/4 inches. I'll just mark the 1 1/4 inches across. I'm using 1 1/4 inches because when we first cut out the shirt, we left a space of 2.5 inches. So when you divide that, you get 1 1/4. For the length of the shirt, you can just put the shirt across and retake the measurement to be sure that your flap has the right measurement. So I'm just going to mark that. I think for this shirt it was like 24 or something, so I just marked it there and give the 1 1/4 inch mark as well. And so I'm going to take it all across and then just connect the lines with my ruler so that I get a straight line, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the fabric out. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So just mark it at the different spots like that so that you have a very straight line. If your line is not straight, trust me, you don't want a bent shirt. Then I'll just use the scissors and cut it out. Okay, so now that it's cut out, you see for the tip it has the sticky part and the non-sticky part. You're actually going to use the sticky part and place it on the back side of the shirt like so, and then you're going to use an iron to press on it so that it just sticks. And then we will fold it. To be able to sew it, you're going to fold it 1 and 2. You fold it 1 time and then twice like that. So you're going to sew on the other side of the shirt. You see what I mean? Exactly like that. So when you sew on that other side of the shirt, you now close the sleeve so that the sleeve is inside the shirt, and then you're going to run some thread again on the outside part of the shirt. So you sew from the inside and then you run some extra stitches on the outside of the shirt. So this is how you get that part of your shirt where you're going to do the buttonhole. So this is exactly what it looks like. Now we're going to do the side of the shirt that will take the buttons. So it's still in total, you remember we had to leave out 2.5 inches when we're sewing the shirt. So I just folded this into 2 and then I will run the thread across it. This is the part that takes the buttons. Okay, so I hope we're getting it clear. So we marked out 2.5 inches when we were initially cutting out the shirt, and so that overlaps just like that when you finally sew the shirt, so that the back doesn't have extra fabric than the front. So this is exactly how we do and prep the shirt for the button and the buttonhole. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next part of the video. Thank you.